Conor McGregor gave his reaction to Khabib retirement, in which Khabib stated, "I would not be back here without my father," after his spectacular performance against Justin, in which Conor McGregor stated, and I quote, "Good performance, Team Khabib. I will carry on. Respect and condolences on your father again. Also to you and your family. Yours sincerely, the McGregors." End of the quote. Now, it's fair to say this chapter closed a long time ago, and I'm referring to Conor McGregor versus Khabib. I mean, it's fair to say Khabib smashed that chapter, because even though Conor McGregor in the past did say, "We lost the battle but won the war," that's the farthest thing from the truth. The truth is, even Conor McGregor fans, they made it clear there was no battle or war won that night. Conor McGregor took 2 L's that night, during and after the fight. And one thing for sure, leading up to the fight, that did not age well for Conor McGregor. Usually, his trash talk is on point, especially after he walks the walk fight night. However, that was not the case when it came to Khabib, because he smashed everything about Conor McGregor. That's why it's not even called a closed chapter. It's called a smash chapter. In the words of Dana White, that was the most evil lead up to a fight. When it came to Conor McGregor, the way he was trash talking, you could tell it was not coming from a good place. On the other hand, Khabib was cool, calm, and collective, and he got the business done in and out of the ring. That's why there was no better way to win. There is no topping that type of statement. Remember, Khabib showed Conor McGregor what it's like to be a real life gangster. Being a gangster is not trash talking. Like Khabib told Conor, "Just send me location." I only reminisce about Khabib versus Conor because I will never forget the day they made Khabib the villain when he's supposed to be the hero. They painted the narrative after the fight that Khabib is the bad guy and Conor McGregor supposedly the good guy. It's so ironic because leading up to the fight, it was clear as day that Conor McGregor was the bad guy. Conor McGregor went far and beyond disrespecting Khabib. From his religion, to his culture, to his wife, to even his father. But ironically, right after the fight, they made Khabib the bad guy just because he reacted to Conor McGregor team continuously disrespecting his religion even after he beat Conor McGregor, causing one of the most beautiful, iconic figures in any sport to show a side of him that we haven't seen before. They turned the eagle to Hulk smash, all because for every action, there's an equal and an opposite reaction, just like there is in science. In real life, it works the same way as well. Therefore, that chapter is equivalent of a classic movie. It's a movie you go back and revisit. That's not a movie you try to repeat because it's already classic. There's no better ending. And that's exactly why Khabib shut down Stephen A. Smith and Max hypocrisy when he was asked about a Conor rematch. Like, he made it clear. He's not interested to face the winner of Dustin versus Conor because he already dominated both. They both on his resume. They both is on his legacy. So why repeat what he already smashed? He don't get no bonus credit for smashing Conor McGregor again. He already did it once with ease. Rematches usually take place when it's a close fight. But it's always good to see two fighters that had bad blood squash their beef in the long run. That's what usually tends to happen. However, Khabib and Conor McGregor situation, I never thought I'd see the day. But usually when family is involved, when a person loses a loved one, That usually the tiebreaker right there. So I'm glad that Conor McGregor is coming to his senses. I actually respect the fact that he came out and he apologized for what he did in the past, because at the end of the day, or at least tonight, he know that was super low. I mean, you could be the lowest class of any class, and you would know that's below being low. Therefore, it's good to see Conor McGregor come to his senses. And last but not least, when it comes to the Floyd Mayweather of the UFC, Khabib, is he going to come back in order to break his own record yet again in order to become 30-0 in the UFC? Well, the answer is very simple. I respect his decision. It's always the right call to listen to your family, especially retiring on top as pound for pound #1 and possibly the GOAT, the greatest UFC fighter of all time. If that's the case, he shall be missed, but will never be forgotten. However, in a perfect world, Georges St. Pierre will be the perfect dream fight for Khabib to be 30-0. That will be the ultimate ending. If Khabib is going to come back out of retirement, this will be the fight. As long as there's a whole lot of money on the table for Khabib. As we all know, he earned the right to be in this position. I mean, he even fought through an injury leading up to the Justin fight. He actually went to the doctor 3 weeks before the fight. But unlike Lomachenko, who made excuses after losing, making up an injury, on the other hand, Khabib, he cut from a different cloth. He found a way to win through an injury. He did not find excuses through a fight. That's why I truly believe till this day, Khabib's toughest opponent is that bear he was wrestling as a little baby. With that being stated, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these decaps, the dumb casual ass fans that don't know shit about any sport. Subscribe and click on the notification bell. Drop in the comment section below. Do you guys want to see Khabib retire or come back in order to complete that 30-0? With that being stated, peace, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, TV. Peace, and we at you.